Hey guys, good evening. Guys, if you're able to see my screen, just type S in the chat so that we can get started. Yeah, thanks for the confirmation. So, what were we doing in the last session? I gave you some assignments, right, which are optional assignments. So I have seen that a lot of people have completed them. I have got the messages here in the chat that I have completed this and all those stuff. Okay. After 3 to 4 hours of work, finally, I was able to set up database, front and admin. Okay. Yeah, a lot of things, right? Okay. So you're able to do it. A lot of people were able to do it. So let me also do it from my end. Okay. Today, to get started today, let me also do it. After that, we'll start with the practical things of software testing. Okay. Okay, great. Let's get started then. So I'll go to ChatGPT, guys. I don't have to use any brainer. Okay. Simply go to ChatGPT and simply write a prompt. On that day, I gave you a prompt also, I think so. Did I give you a prompt? Uh, where was that? Yeah, instructions for ChatGPT prompt. This was a link. Let me open that link and see what exactly it's coming as. This was the prompt. I want to host OpenCart free open source e-commerce application in my local machine. I want to host both storefront and administration part of the application. Can you provide the easy step-by-step ways to get this achieved? Like that I mentioned, and it was suggesting me to first install the XAMPP or WAMP. Okay. It's like we need to install a local server and we can start the server. The easiest way to start a server is by using this XAMPP or WAMP. Okay. So since OpenCart is built on PHP and MySQL, okay, you need a local server. You can use XAMPP or WAMP, which contains that MySQL server and all those stuff. Okay, Apache server and all those stuff. Okay. You don't have to install Apache server separately, MySQL RDBMS software separately. Simply install XAMPP, guys. Okay, simply install XAMPP. So how to install XAMPP? I think in my machine it's already there. I'll just uninstall and install freshly from scratch. I'll install. XAMPP is already there. I'll install the XAMPP from my machine. If anyone have not done this assignment, you can have a look on of what I am doing right now. Okay. Some people have already done it, but I'm going to show you how to do it because this is also important because I'm going to give you another task of exploring the front end, back end part of the application, full fledgedly of that e-commerce application. I want to give you the task as so you should know the process of how to install that application on your own. Okay. So let that happen. Close this. Is it happening or not? Installation process. Yeah, should happen. Let's see how it goes. Yeah. The installation is going on. Let's wait for the installation to complete. Fine. So what is this and all those stuff? Okay, if you have to understand this, okay, let me show you first, okay, so that you'll understand, you'll get some idea what exactly is happening here and all. Let's wait for the installation of this XAMPP software to be done. It's taking some time though. Fine. Anyhow, you guys have explored that e-commerce application, right? This tutorialsninja.com/demo e-commerce application already you have explored, right? And also in the last session, I showed you how to explore this. Now, let's have a different perspective of this application. I'm going to give another assignment for you guys, okay? Optional assignment again. That is, what is the number of assignment I'm going to give this time? Assignment one for this week. This is a new week, right? Saturday, Sunday, okay? Assignment one for this week. What is assignment one? For this week is find defects or problems in this application. Okay. You see, there are some defects available in this application, guys. Okay. You just need to find out. Okay. How to find the problems in this application? How to find the problems in this application? To find the problems in the application, you have to use it. While using the application, if you feel that something is not right, then you can find, you can understand that that is a problem. Let's say how many problems you will find it out. Okay. You just, I showed you how to explore the application, how to go to each and every functionality of the application I showed you. Now, what you have to do? You have to explore the application and not just exploring the application, you have to identify the problems or mistakes in this application. Okay, there are some defects available in this application. Whatever you feel that they are the defects, you have to identify them. That is the next assignment I'm going to give you guys. Okay, find defects or problems in this application. Okay, as a software tester, you will be given this kind of application, and you have to find the problems or defects in the application. Okay, that's our role. That's what software testing is, right? You have to find the problems in this application. We have to go to inch and inch of this application and see if application is not working properly, then you have to find that as a problem. Okay. So while this is going on, so use this application URL and go through this and go through each and every functionality. Try to use functionality and find out different problems in this application, guys. That is a task I'm giving you. I keep giving you this kind of tasks, okay? I keep giving you this kind of task going ahead. These sessions are not going to be like, outside kind of sessions where trainers will give you some definitions and all. I prefer practical first, theoretical later. I'm not saying that I'll skip theoretical. I'll also include theoretical, but theoretical parts will come only after practical so that if you don't have to by heart, you have to understand and properly remember them. Okay, that's the reason. Okay. Okay, let's wait. The installation is still going on. Okay, installation process is still going on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I shared, right? Yes, this is also another application. Okay, there are some errors in this application. Okay, that's fine. But let's not worry about that application. You can use this application. Okay, this also has a lot of errors. Okay, this also has a lot of errors. So use this application only for now. Okay. Yeah, that I have posted on YouTube. Correct, Mrudula. Okay. Again, one more application also. Tricent is hosted application also I have posted on YouTube. You can check on that if you want. Okay. But for now, let me show you how to install applications. Yeah, great. Yeah, you can use any applications for framework and all. That's not a big deal, okay? But it's not compulsory that we have to use that application only. So we have to start somewhere, okay? Later you can use it, okay? For your purpose. Okay, fine. Okay, this is taking some time. That's okay. XAMPP is taking some time. That's okay. For getting uninstalled in my machine. Is there any other thing that is already there in my machine? Let me also go to ChatGPT and meanwhile check without wasting any time. Let me check like is there any other thing that I have to clear? I need to download the open cart. Later I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do this. I have to clear this folder. If it is already there in my machine, I'll clear this folder. Create a database. Now, guys, you will have the access to all the stuff. Okay, it will be very good, guys. Okay, it will be very good that you will get access to all the stuff like database. You'll get access. Backend part of the application, you'll get access. You see, as a software tester, you should not only see get this application and find some defects. That's not your. That's what basic testers will do. Okay, the basic software testers, what they will do, they'll get this URL for the application. They'll find the problems that anyone can do, right? But it should not be like that. You should be more behind that. Okay, like you should understand what is front end, what is back end, different layers of the application and all. For that purpose only, I gave you this assignment. Okay, if you can set up this open cart application by yourself, Then, technically speaking, we will understand a lot of things. Okay, how an application can be hosted and all, you will understand a lot of stuff. I'll explain even more than that also. Okay, so most probably today we'll be spending time on this thing only. And next, the testing process will start. Practical testing process will start later. Should have the access to the database, front end part, back end part of the application. Okay, so that I can explain a lot of things for you. That's the reason. Okay, it's going on, going on, going on. Let's wait. Yeah. So guys, generally speaking, let it go on. Let it go on. Meanwhile, I'll give you one diagram, guys. Okay. Just trying to why to waste the time. Okay. So let's say this is your laptop. Let's say this is your laptop. In your laptop, you opened one browser. It may be Chrome browser or some browser you opened. And in the browser, you have hit one URL. Okay. The URL is as simple as this application URL, same URL. Let's say this application tutorialsninja.com/demo application URL you have hit here. Let's say you have hit the URL here. That is, sorry, okay, tutorialsninja.com/demo URL you have hit here. Okay, let's assume that you have hit the URL in the browser here. Okay, it's done, huh? Okay, you see, when I start explaining, it's completed. That's okay. Installation completed. We have to still install also again. So before installing, I'll just go to my C drive once, okay, to see an instance is there. Just give me a second. See, XAMPP folder is there. I don't want this XAMPP folder. Okay, previous version. Delete this, okay, so that my machine will be kind of fresh now. Okay, that's okay. Let's leave it. Okay. So now I have to, as part of the ChatGPT prompt and all here, what they are saying, install a local server, XAMPP or WAMP. For that, you have to download the XAMPP. From where you can download the XAMPP, go to this website, you can download, or you can simply go to open new tab and simply say download XAMPP, XAMPP. Like this, you search. Simple way to download XAMPP is download XAMPP, and you'll get this link, apachefriends.org download. Click on that link, guys, and you will be taken to this page. XAMPP for Windows and many other things will be there. XAMPP for other operating systems will be there, but we have to stick to Windows. In that, what is the latest version? We have 8.0.30, 8.1.25, 8.2.12. Which one I have to choose as the latest version, guys? Tell me. Which is the latest version out of these three? Out of these three, which is the latest version? 8.0.30, 8.1.25, 8.2.1, 8.2.12 definitely, right? Download that. Okay, the download need to start or is it downloading? Yeah, if download doesn't start automatically, you just have to click here. I'll just click here so that download will start here. Okay, I'm taken here again. Yeah, download started also. Download started, guys. That's okay. Let the download 2 minutes it will take. Meanwhile, I'll go here and explain about this stuff that I'm trying to. This, let's say this is your
Sorry,
laptop.
Aaron. I
Yes.
please are you going to share that? I don't think I have that. What you've just downloaded. Sorry.
What is that? This one?
Yes, please.
You have to download. Okay. What is your question then?
Are you able to share the links on this chat so I can download
No,
it?
simple. You see, you don't have to remember anything. You simply say
Okay.
download XAMPP. Okay.
Okay,
Just
okay.
two words you say, and you'll get in the first position only. Click on
All
that
right.
and
Okay.
click on this download button. That's it. You'll get it. Okay. If it doesn't
Is
start,
this like the test suit or what's this one going to do? Sorry.
this like
Visual Studio. Is it like a video Visual Studio? Or...
it's not Visual Studio. Why we are downloading this is I want to. I gave an assignment last week, right? To host
Yes.
your own applications, right?
Okay.
On your local machine. You have to convert your local
Right.
machine into server and host an application like this.
Yeah.
You see, this
Okay.
application is hosted on the web. You can access, right? But I
Yes, I've
want
opened
you
that.
to, yeah, get the front end, back end database part of the application. Total application, you should have the control, let's say. Okay.
All
So
right.
for that to happen, right, you need this XAMPP software. Why you need
Right.
this XAMPP software is that with the help of XAMPP software, you don't have to again install the server separately. Because if you want to host an application, right, you need the server.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Uh,
Thank you.
to convert your local machine into server and all, right, you need this software. Okay. That's the reason. Okay.
Okay, I get you. Thank you.
Got it right? Fine. Great. And meanwhile, this explanation will go on. Okay. The download has, okay, download completed. That's okay. We'll try to install also. Double click on this exe file of the XAMPP software that you got from, you see, any software I explain in my sessions, right? I'll generally use download name of the software. That's it. You'll get in the search results. You don't have to remember the links and all. Okay. Click on yes. The installation started, guys. The installation started. Important. This kind of warning may come. Say okay, not a problem. Click on next. Click. Don't change anything. Go with the default options in your C drive at this location. It will click on next. Don't do any changes. Click on next. Click on next. Installing is installation need to complete. Okay. It will take some time, guys. Meanwhile, it takes time, right? I'll explain about something. Okay. So something related to this one only. Okay. So here, let's say there is a laptop. In that laptop, you opened a browser. In that browser, you opened this. Okay. Let's say this is whatever the laptop you are seeing is the laptop. In that laptop, you opened a browser. You opened a browser like this. In the opened browser, what you are doing, you opened this application, tutorialsninja.com/demo application. You opened. Okay. You opened this application. How did you get this page? Can anyone tell how did we get this page? Is there any code of this particular page in your local machine? When I hit this URL, somehow you got this web page, right? How did you get the page? Is a code related to this particular pages in your local machine? Yes or no? Is a code for this particular pages in my local machine? So I got this page here. No, it's not there. Okay. Not only in my machine, if I open this URL, this page will come. In your machine also, it will come. In my machine, this page will come. In your machine, it will come. If you go to Singapore and open, it will come. If you go to US and open, it will come. If you go to another country and open, it will come. If you go to India and it will open. Everywhere it is opening. How come? How come this is opening? When I hit a URL in the browser, when I browse a URL in the browser, I'm getting a page. It looks very simple, right? Accessing a page looks very simple, but what is the technology behind that? The technology is very simple, guys. You see, when you open in your laptop, if you open a browser and in that, if you hit a URL over the internet, a request will be sent. A request will be sent. What will be sent? A request will be sent. A request will be sent. To where the request will be sent? To where the request will be sent? The request will be sent to a server machine. A request will be sent to where, guys? Server machine. It is a client machine. Laptop is your client machine, and some remote place, some machine is there. That is a server machine. Okay. What is there in the server machine? Why, when you hit a URL, a request is being sent to server machine? What is there in the server machine? What is there in the server machine, guys? You see, whatever the code I was talking about here, this particular page, lot of functions are there. If you type HP here, click on the search button, how you are getting the search results? The developer has written some code, right? For this functionality to work, the developer has written some code. When you type HP and click on the search button, you are getting the HP product means to make this happen, how this is working, how this application is functioning. Some developers have written some code, and that code is hosted where? Here. Whatever the activities that you are doing on the application are working because the developer has written the code in the developer has written code for the application to work in such kind of way and has hosted that particular code in the server machine. The server machine is at a remote place, not at my house. Okay. You see, when I'm hitting this is my application only, tutorialsninja.com/demo application. When I hit the URL, am I maintaining any server machine at my home and running it 24/7 so that you can access this application? Yes, tell me. Am I running any machine where I have written all this code and put that code into that machine and then running that machine 24/7 so that I can access? No, I'm not doing that. This particular code for this particular application is hosted in a server machine. So you may go to the details. You can go to the details and understand where I have host. Okay. So how come this server machine is not with me and at some other place? You got a doubt, right? The code for this entire application to work in proper way is written and hosted in a server machine. But where is this server machine? Do you want to know where is the server machine? It may not be in India, guys. It may not be in India. It may be at a different place. Okay, it's not in India. So what I have done here is I went with something known as Cloudways. Okay, hosting provider known as Cloudways or something. Just go there and uh, yeah, this is the one, fast and reliable. I have used this Cloudways to host my. You see, these people are giving the server for me. Okay, this is my application only. Whatever the application that you are talking about, this is my application where you are practicing and all. The sample application I have hosted here. Okay, this application is my application only. But how come this application is accessible for you also? The code for this application is neither in my machine or not at my house. Okay, whatever the code of this particular application that developers have developed, right, I hosted on a server machine like this, on a remote server machine I hosted. But how come I was able to host this particular code on a remote server machine? For that, there are a lot of companies outside, guys. One of the companies, Cloudways company. Okay, Hostinger, Cloudways, SiteGround. Many companies are there in the market. Cloudways is one such kind of company. I felt like this is for this purpose, this kind of useful. Okay, so I went to this website, Cloudways. In the Cloudways, okay, I need to, don't know whether I can log in or not. Okay, I took a plan from them. It's not free, guys. It's not free. Okay, it's not free. I took a plan from the Cloudways. Let's try to log in to the Cloudways. I will show you everything. Don't worry. You see, understand the technical part. That is very important for a software tester. Okay, not every software tester will get to know this knowledge. Okay, should be very curious about the technologies and all. Right? Yeah, GoDaddy also is a hosting provider. It will also give you the hosting providing and all those stuff. Okay. I don't remember the credentials. Let me remember the credentials once. Okay, let me see where exactly I have the credentials available. Okay, I'm just checking in my mobile to see that. Okay, I would have stored somewhere in my machine. Okay, just give me a second. Yeah, I got the credentials. My email address is yeah, this one. I gave this as email address and my password also. Okay, let me type the password here and then log in. With my email and password, I have logged in, guys. You see, it's asking me. See, it's for security reasons. It's asking me for that authentication and all that OTP kind of stuff. Okay, let me go there and just get that OTP and give that OTP here. There is that OTP. Yeah, this is my OTP. I'll just log in here, verify. Done. Okay. Okay, done. So once I go here, you see, can you see a server kind of stuff mentioned here, guys? Can you see a server kind of stuff mentioned here? Can you see the server? One server. How many server? One server. On this server, only one application I can host or multiple application I can host? On a single server, can I host one application or multiple applications? Multiple applications I can host. I can run because server is like a machine. Like it's like a hotel. Let's say server is like a machine or hotel. In hotel, multiple rooms will be there, right? In every room, I can run one website like that. Okay. So in the server machine, I can run multiple applications. This is all the knowledge I'm giving you guys. Don't think that this is something I have to learn and all. Out of curiosity, you have to know this. Okay. Before you become a software tester, technical knowledge, technical skills should be good for you. Okay, that is the reason I'm explaining all this stuff. Otherwise, I don't have to explain this. No software tester or trainer will explain all this stuff for you. I'm explaining this because you will feel connected to whatever work you are doing. Okay, that's the reason for me to explain all this stuff. Okay, so I have purchased this license, guys. Okay, I generally pay some amount here every month. I'll pay. You see, if I go here and you see and my account and say some invoices, right? How much amount I'm paying every month? Let's see here. So paid. How many dollars I'm paying, guys, every month to get this server? To get this server where I can host my code for running the application. I'm paying $17.11. Okay, this is in dollars, not in rupees. Okay, like $17.11. Okay, to INR, Indian rupees. Let me convert. I'm paying 1,500 rupees per month. Okay, for running this particular application which you are using and practicing, right? Okay. Because I'm encouraging you guys to find the defects here. I'm encouraging you guys to explore the application. How this is all possible? I don't depend on other people application because today if I give you one application and tomorrow they shut down that application one day, you will be hopeless, right? So the things should be in my control. So I thought like, I'll host application myself and I'm giving all my students this application so that it will never go down. Okay. That's the reason I hosting myself. Okay. I'm spending this much of amount for you. Okay. So here you have seen the application and you see if you go to the home page, there is one server here. Okay, for $17, that is 1,500 rupees in INR, they are giving me one server where I can run multiple applications. The main application that I am running here is tutorialsindia.com/demo application that I am running. Maybe other application that you are seeing is a backend part of the application, maybe. Okay, backend and front end part. You can go here and click on this and see. Restore your server and all. What is there in the server? Click on that and you'll get a lot of stuff, guys. Okay. So IP address and many things you will get it. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, AWS also you can do that, okay? Amazon AWS, right? But I felt that this is better for this kind of applications. Amazon AWS, I tried earlier. This application was running on Amazon AWS, but there were some problems with me, so I moved it to the Cloudways. Okay, so when traffic increases, right, it was going down, so I went to Cloudways, which is kind of better for me now. Okay, yeah, your application and okay. This is your application. This is my application, guys, where I have hosted this and the Cloudways, okay, hosting provider. The server machine is there somewhere and the Cloudways and the code is also available there. Okay, just go here and see your application. Click on that application. Okay, this is a URL. Okay, this is admin panel. If you want to see the admin panel, you can go to the admin panel and log in. I don't know the okay, some username and password are there. Okay, should hide them, but username, some password is hidden anyhow. Okay, you cannot take it. So if I want to access this admin, if tomorrow if this application, right, some product is out of stock, let's say, if product is out of stock, let's say, then I can take the help of this admin section of this application and use this username for logging there and use this password for logging there. This is admin panel and this is a database username password. This is admin panel username and password here. Okay, I can reveal here. I will not reveal that. Okay, that's okay. But here, you see, if I want to do any changes to the backend, I can access from here. Okay. So then there's something like domain management. You see, uh, for this, for the code that is hosted here in my server machine, there will be IP address, right? The IP address that you can already see already here. You see, I was access details. Can you see the IP address here somewhere? I was able to see show you the IP address, right? Earlier, domain management, some IP address was there. Somewhere if I go here, all servers or something. Here you see some IP address is there. You see, where is my server available? In which location my server is available? In India or Singapore? I'm from India. My server is there in a remote machine. This Cloudways people are whatever the server they gave me for that $17 per month, right? They have put the server in the Singapore. Okay, and they have given an IP address. Can I remember? Can everyone remember the IP address? Is it easy to remember the IP address or like remembering like this IP address is better or 188.168.226.25 is better or remembering this kind of URL name is better? Which one is better? URL is better, right? Website URL is better. Okay, I cannot tell all my audience that I cannot I don't have a domain and you just have if you have to access using this IP address that won't be a good thing, right? That won't be a good thing. So that's the problem, guys. IP address is there for my server, but I need to attach this domain name. How did I attach this domain name then? If I have to get this particular URL, some name for this for the name for this mapping that IP address. Here in the server machine, wherever the code is there with the Cloudways, Cloudways has given me some IP address 188 some xxx dot yyyy dot 123 something IP address it has given. No one can remember the IP address, right? You see, you may have some ID number. Can everyone remember your ID number every time? But they will try to remember with your name. Like that also, I want to give a name to this IP address of the server machine where my application code is hosted. How to give the name? How to give the name, guys? Can I directly give the name? Whatever the name I want, I can give to this IP address. Is it possible? Whatever the name I want to give to this IP address, is it possible? It's not possible, guys. Names are reserved. Okay? Names are reserved, guys. Okay? You have to book it. You have to book the name. Okay? Not all names will be automatically available. Okay? Let's say you want to start a website. Okay? Tech Hub. Tech Hub website. You want this name for your website. But Tech Hub is already there or taken away. How to find it out? Go to GoDaddy, godaddy.in, and type the domain that you want to want. Tech Hub. You search for Tech Hub. You see, is the Tech Hub already is available for you? Can you give this Tech Hub name, or it is already taken away? It's already taken away. Someone has already purchased this. Okay. Now, if you really want to get this Tech Hub, you need to pay 12,999 rupees. It's already taken. Okay. Broker service fee. Buy it now. Okay. We might be able to help you to get it, but I don't know how much charge that particular person who has running the techhub.com will charge you. But to get this website for you, this broker service fee will be 12,999 rupees, and you have to pay a hell lot of amount. Okay, so it's already not there. You cannot have it, right? But they are alternative suggesting you to go for techfocus.in, techfocus.in. Okay, if you don't want tech hub, go for techfocus. Techfocus.in is available if you want. Even techfocus.com is not there, and other alternative domains they are saying. Similarly, when I want to get this application right to this some name I want to attach to this IP address, right? So after a lot of trials and errors, I felt that this name is good for me. Okay, tutorials ninja.com is something I felt like okay, this domain is available or not. I searched and it was available at that time. I purchased it. From where I purchased? From GoDaddy I purchased. From this GoDaddy, I purchased that domain known as Tutorials Ninja domain. I purchased it for some, and for that also I'm paying some amount, guys. So yearly I'm paying 1,300 rupees, 1,400 rupees after discounts. Okay, it's one time for a year. It's one time for a year. Per year you have to pay. For domain you have to pay one time per year. Okay. You already know that I have one more website known as qfox.com, right? This is my own website where I have created all the content on my YouTube content and article content and all. For this also I'm paying some 1,400, 1,500 rupees per year I'm paying. And for this hosting provider of the qfox.com also I'm paying. Okay, for different things I'm paying, guys. Okay, for qfox.com I'm paying which is at a different hosting provider. Here, Cloudways was a hosting provider, right? QFox.com has another hosting provider known as SiteGround. I am using SiteGround for QFox.com. And this domain name QFox.com, again, I need to purchase. It's just not about you have some server with you. You purchase some server with $17 that ask is done. It's not like that, guys. Okay. Every company will do the same thing. Okay. Not only me, every company will do the same thing. They'll purchase a server, they'll host their code in the server. Okay. So they will take some backups, okay, manage services, many things will be there, guys, okay. I don't know whether I can access the code or not. Let's see. But installing the code is very easy, okay. But checking the code, I don't know. Let me see if any code is available or not. My application, my servers, I'll say, yeah, that's okay. My projects, this is a project. Go inside. Okay, this is a project. I don't know where I can select two applications, your application and demo and all those stuff. Okay, that's okay. So application migration. Okay, fine. Teams, my projects. Again, the same thing will come. Go back here. Okay, I don't want to delete my project though. Fine. Okay, fine. So somehow yeah, I'm not a that much great developer, guys. Okay, I did that in during installation. I did that, but now I don't remember how I have to access my code and all in this. But my code is hosted here. My code is hosted here. The application code is hosted archive. What is archive or something? No. Mm, okay, we can do use ChatGPT or something if you still okay server management or something. Click here. What is there here? It's going to the website. That's okay. Where is a backup taken? Okay, fine, no problem. Okay. Here only somewhere it should be there, guys, but I'm not able to get it. Manage services. What are the managed services here? Here backups are there. Okay. Kind of slow also at the same time. Don't worry about all these options. I'm just giving you a high level idea, whatever that is possible for you. Apache server is running, you see. Apache is running. A lot of things are survey. Okay. MySQL database is there. Apache server is running here. Okay. You can see that what exactly are running for this application to run. Fine. That's okay. Quick actions. Okay, that's okay. I'm not able to find it. That's okay. Okay, here, the next thing that I was talking about the domain, I purchased the domain from another website that is GoDaddy only. I just went to GoDaddy and here I purchased the domain. First year it will be offers will be there, but afterwards they will not give you the offers. Every year you have to purchase. You see, first year they will give offers like this, but next year onwards it will be like 1300, 1400. After discounts and all, it will be there. Fine. After that, what is the next thing? Once you have purchased the hosting space and hosted your code there, okay, application code, and once you have purchased this domain, the hosting provider will give you the IP address and you will get the domain. And there will be some configurations where you will attach the this name with the IP address. So once this name, domain name is attached with the IP address, see if I simply type tutorialninja.com/demo, what will happen? You'll be able to access the server code or not? You'll be able to access the server code, yes or no? Without using the IP address, you can use the domain name to access the server, right? Without using the IP address, you can access the server with this domain name because I am mapping the name to the IP address. The name also I purchased. Okay, the name also I purchased, the hosting space also I purchased in the server machine. I purchased with some hosting space, some space like 1 GB I purchased. I'm paying some amount for that. IP address I got. I did some configurations where I map out this domain name with this IP address so that next time I don't have to type the IP address here. I can type tutorialsinja.com/demo so that a request will be sent to the server where the application code is available. Over what way it will go? Or what way it will go, guys? How the request will travel? This is like India. This is India. My laptop is in India and this is in Singapore. As you already have seen, this is in Singapore, right? Now how come when you browse something here, how the page is coming from Singapore to my India? How that is happening? Via internet, right? The request is traveling via internet. Generally major protocol for internet will be HTTP or HTTPS protocols. Okay, this protocol will help us in Okay, sending the request to the server machine. When this kind of request go to the server machine, what will happen? Some piece of code, not all the code, some piece of code related to this particular request will run. Okay, not all the code in the application will run. Some piece of code related to particular request will run here. And what will happen if some code will run? A result will come, right? A result will come. That result will be sent as a response back to the client over the internet again. Response. This is called as a response. This topic is very important, guys. Whatever I'm covering is not for just today, not for manual testing, but also for API testing and all those stuff later, which are going to come later. Okay. So have the knowledge, guys. I'll not explain again at the time. So be aware of whatever I'm trying to explain here. So when you hit the URL here, a request is going to send to the server. Some code in the server machine, which is hosted in the server machine, is being run. And as a result of the running of the code, we got a response back. And this response will contain what? What does this response will contain? HTML, it will contain CSS, it will contain some JavaScript, it will contain some cookies, it will contain some cookies and lot of other stuff. Okay, these are the major things that will be there in the response. Once this response comes, who can understand this HTML, CSS, JavaScript and cookies and all the stuff? Who can receive them? Who can understand this response? Tell me, guys. Which software can understand this response? Can anyone say? Guess it. You see, when you hit the URL in the browser, a request has been sent to the server and some code in the server machine has been run. As a result, you got some response in the form of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and cookies. Who will understand this? Who will understand this response? This side, at the client side. In this example, exactly. In this example, who will understand this response? The answer is, what is the answer, guys? Who will understand the response? Who will understand this response, which is in HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and cookies and etc. format? Browser. Okay. Browser in your laptop will understand this response. Browser will convert this HTML into DOM and then display the page. Okay. The browser will be able to understand the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and cookies, and accordingly, the web page will be displayed on your website page. Okay. When you hit the URL, how the page is coming, this is all the story that is happening, guys, in the behind the screens. Okay. For a simple page, when you hit the URL here, when you simply go to the browser and hit the URL here, how the page is coming? The page is coming because a request is being sent to the server and server is processing the request. That means running the code. Processing the request means what? Server is server is like serving you something. How it is serving you? In this case, it's running some code, processing the request. The request is being processed by running some relevant code, and as a whatever the code result will come, right? Result of the code running will be there, right? That will be sent as a response in the form of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and cookies. And who can understand them? Browser. Browser by understanding this will display the page for you. Understood, guys? Now understood how the things are happening in real time. Have you understood? Client, server, client machine, server machine, browser, server, hosting provider, okay, domain name. All these concepts are clear for you now, right? These are the very basic terminologies, guys, that you have to understand. Don't directly jump into software testing. A lot of people I see, right? They want to learn software testing, but ultimately they don't know all this stuff, technical stuff. This not only helpful for normal UI testing of normal web application testing, but tomorrow you're going to understand some different things like APIs and all. If you have to understand, these are the things that you have to understand, guys. Okay. At that time, I'll not explain this much depth. Since we are in the beginning, I'm explaining this much depth. But later, if I have to draw this diagram again, I'll not explain this much depth. Okay. For now, this much is enough. Okay. For now, this much is enough. You see, here there is a server machine. Here some server machine is there. And now let's take another example to take this particular diagram to the next level. Take this diagram to the next level. I'll go with another example. That is, so this web page looks very simple. What if I go to the login page and in the login page, when I enter the credentials, when I enter some credentials here, amotoricap6 at the rate gmail.com and 12345 as the password. And once I click on the login button, what will happen? If I give these credentials and click on the login button, what will happen? So here I went to one login page and here I entered the credentials. One is email address I entered. Other one is what? Password I entered and then clicked on the login button. Then what will happen? The moment I click on the login button, what will happen? The moment I click on the login button here, a request will be sent to the server. Similar kind of request will be sent to the server, but this time along with this request, this email address and password also will travel. This email address will go and password also will go. Okay. Earlier, normal web page we got means a request has been sent. There was no data being sent to the server. This time, when I'm trying to log into the application, along with the login request, some email address and password are also going. They are traveling over the request. And this email and password will travel to the request and go to the server, and some code will run. And to that code, this email and password will be inputted. In that code, the email and password will be used. Now, how the user will get logged in here? If you give this proper credentials here, a request has been sent to the server and some code is running, and the code is utilizing this email and password. Now, what the code will do is, while the code is running, the code will, the code will, you know, run some SQL queries. As part of processing this request by running the code, as part of running the code, some SQL queries will be run. Some SQL, some SQL queries will be run on what? Some SQL queries will be run on the, what is that, guys? Where the SQL queries will be run? On the database. They, so server will be there. For a server, database also will be there. Okay, DB. This is called as a database where the actual data will be stored, right? The application related data will be stored in the database. Okay. I'm not going too technical here. To some extent, I'm going, guys. Okay. I don't want to make the things too much complex. When time comes, I'll explain. Okay. When the required things come, when the required topics come, I'll elaborate this diagram in even more depth. You see, as a software tester, we not only learn what is software testing, but also we have to understand what technologies are there, what's happening behind the scenes. Okay. The more the depth you go, the more the better you will upskill yourself in industry. Okay. That's the thing. Fine. So, and also you have to, you should get the curiosity to learn all this stuff, how to build this website, how to host a server, everything. You see, last weekend I gave you one assignment, you have done that. You have felt something good, right? A curious kind of thing have come into your mind. Okay. The same thing should happen. Okay. So here a request has been sent along with the email password came. Here also email password will be coming here in the, while the code is running, a SQL query will be created. How the SQL query will be created? Select star from some table name is users table, where email is equal to whatever the email you have passed here, that email. Okay. And password is equal to whatever the password you have sent here. Okay. From this application, right, over the request, that password. Like this, some SQL query will be run on the database. By whom? Who will run the SQL query on this particular database? The server. The server will hit a SQL query on the database, and in this database already some tables will be there. If you already have created an account, a users table will be there. In the users table, all the records of the existing users of this application will be already there. And now this email and this password will match the email and password in this kind of database. What will happen in this table of the database? What will happen? That database will return you the table as a table or something, the query as a result of the query. A response will go back to the code. The response will say a record will come. Okay. Response is nothing but one data in the table of the database will be sent as a response. That will be considered as perfectly fine by this code, and it will generate a proper response saying that you can allow the user to log into the application. Okay. The server will send a response back to the application saying that you can now allow. Okay. For example, here I'm giving the credentials and click on the login button. This credentials will go onto the server. The code will hit the database of the application, and in the database, if this with this credentials, the user in the users table, the data is already there means the database will give a response saying that the record is there. And after it gets the record, the code will actually send a response back to the client machine saying that you can log in. You see, I'm able to log in because of that. User will get logged in as a response. Simple. Okay. HTML code will come, CSS will come, JavaScript will come, cookies will come. Along that, the OK statement for allowing the user to log in also will come. Okay. The OK statement for the user also will come here. Okay. Got it, guys? Everyone clear? Everyone clear with this so far? The technical part. Okay. Here database also came. Here, client machine, server machine, database, request, response, lot of technologies I covered. This knowledge is very important, guys. Very important. This knowledge is very important. Okay. For you to understand software testing better, this one is better. But for us to make this a practical reality, I cannot go and freshly host an application like Cloudways and host the application there, and that is not possible for me, right, at this moment of time, because that involves some cost and all. So rather than going with that, what we can do here is we'll host the application ourselves. Okay, we'll host the application or we'll convert our local machine as a server machine and host it ourselves. For that, already have downloaded the XAMPP. Okay, I'll just say finish. I have downloaded and installed the XAMPP. Yeah, welcome Saurabh. Okay, and here XAMPP, and just select the this one just now installed, right? Select that XAMPP. So what is the use of XAMPP means? XAMPP will convert your local machine into a server machine. I don't want to purchase a server machine in the Cloudways. Getting my point, guys? For purchasing the server machine from the Cloudways, how much amount I need to pay per month? $17 for now, right? I have shown you. But I don't want to pay any money. I have my laptop with me. I have my laptop with me. My laptop only I want to convert into server. I don't want to purchase a server or server space from a hosting provider like Cloudways, GoDaddy, or SiteGround, etc. People. But I want to convert my own machine into a server machine to launch an application, to host an application code, etc. Okay. So, so XAMPP is such kind of software which will make the things easier to convert your local machine into a server machine. Once I launch XAMPP, right, what is there here? Apache and MySQL. What are these two things, guys? Apache is a server. If you want to convert a machine into a server machine, you have to install Apache software into that. So I need to start the Apache server. Okay, it's running at one of the port number in my machine. In my machine, it one of the port number Apache is running. Apache server is running. Okay. At 80, 443 ports, two ports, this Apache is running. Okay. Port numbers are like, they are like, if IP address is there, entire application, entire computer machine can be accessed with the help of IP address. Like server machine, you can access with IP address, right? This laptop also you can access with your local IP address. Okay. So in that IP address, again, rooms will be there. Each and room is like a port number. Okay. So whenever someone say what is a port number means, different services will run in different port numbers. So what are the services means? Port numbers means they are like rooms in the hotel. If hotel is IP address, in that rooms are like port numbers. Okay. Sometimes we'll say 192.168.0.155 colon 8080 port number will give, right? 8080 port number is like a room in that IP address. Okay. Like that you have to understand. Okay. So here I'm running the server. Along with the server, what I want is server only enough or database is also required. Server machine I'm started here. You see, this server machine I started using Apache. I need database. How to get the database? How to get this database? In this case of XAMPP, how to get this database? Also possible. What I have to do now to get the database? For this server machine, I got Apache software. I have a server now. Server machine is now available. And for getting this database, what I have to do? Yes, via MySQL software. This is another software. This is another software. MySQL software will help you to create the databases. Click on start here. It will start the MySQL database, MySQL software, which will allow you to create the databases for this application and all those stuff. Is it started, guys? Shut down unexpectedly. Again, I'll start. Okay, there is some problem. What is the problem here? Why my database is not starting here? Okay, I'm getting this problem, guys. Generally, it should work, but in my case, it's not working. I'll say quit and open the XAMPP again. Restart the XAMPP again. It's saying access denied or something. Again, I'll start here. See whether it is starting or not this time. No, it's not starting. Okay. Application error. Okay, I'm saying. Just give me a second. It should start actually. Naturally, it should start, but somehow there are two XAMPPs. Exit this. XAMPPs. Close all windows. Close the program. Let's close the program again. And sometimes it will happen. I have to restart my machine or something should happen. Then only it will work fine. So let me start it again. So here any XAMPP is there? Yes. Start it. Is it starting? This time at least. No. I'm getting some error. MySQL shut down unexpectedly. Okay, let's go to ChatGPT. Even I don't know the solution for this problems. This may happen for the people. C drive, XAMPP folder, MySQL in the data and go here. Check for any errors. MySQL usually runs on the port number. If another service like MySQL interface or Skype is usually it won't start to check. Command prompt, open the command prompt and find this CMD and run this command. See a lot of this. Okay. Saying listening and all. Is any other service running here? Stop the process or change MySQL port in found in. Okay. MySQL bin folder. Delete log file. Lot of configurations are there here. Or reinstall MySQL it is saying. Okay, why it's not working? So this is all technical stuff, guys. We should not go behind this. Generally, it should work for me. So I'll just go to the location where in my machine these things are available. XAMPP, MySQL, bin folder. In that bin folder, what it was saying, what was the error saying? In the bin folder, I have to go for. Okay, delete IB log file folders. Okay, I don't know what they are. We'll just go with the flow. IB. Any folder is there with IB or something. My.ini file somewhere I have seen that my.ini file also. Okay, fine. So MySQL data, MySQL data, where is data? In that data, what was that, guys? In that data, MySQL error, the logs, errors will be logged in the logs. That's okay. Do you have already have another MySQL server running on the port 3306? About thing it is saying. Okay. I think this is the error we are getting. I don't know what is happening, but we'll figure out the problem, guys. Okay, maybe I'm uninstalling and installing, right? Because of that, some problems may have come. Okay, so I'll go with this command prompt, CMD, open this, run this. Am I getting anything? PID is there, PID. No PIDs. Show the process ID using port number. No, I'm not getting. Thing release period. Try restarting in XAMPP or MySQL Workbench. Okay. Okay, MySQL Workbench. Do I have the MySQL Workbench? Yeah, this is the reason, guys. Okay. You see, in my machine, this MySQL Workbench software, another software is there. This is causing my problem. Okay, this is causing the problem, guys. MySQL Workbench. So what I have to do here is, I'll just stop it for a while. I'll just quit it for a while. It's not your problem. This will not happen in your case. It's happening in my machine because in my machine, at the same port number, another thing is working. Okay, another one is working as running. Okay, it's not even closing. Close all. Just give me a second. A lot of technical stuff I can understand, but we have to figure it out. There's no other way. Yeah. Okay, here control panel. I'll just go to control panel and uninstall MySQL Workbench. I can set up the database with help of MySQL Workbench also. Where is the MySQL installer and all those stuff? I have done install MySQL Workbench uninstall. This is another thing that is running. That's the reason we got the problem here. Don't worry about all this stuff. This will not happen to you. Generally, in my machine, there are two. Okay, in my machine, there are two things because of which at same port number they are running. I'll just uninstall all the stuff related to MySQL and all so that it will not disturb me. I'll just remove all this stuff. If required, I'll install again at later point of time. I'll explain you SQL concepts, right? I have to install this again, but for now I don't have to install. So in my machine, whatever the MySQL or XAMPP related stuff is there, everything I'll uninstall and install better. Or I'll try this. After uninstalling this, I'll try with my XAMPP. If it doesn't work, then I'll uninstall XAMPP and install again. That's the only way left out with me. So meanwhile, we can check one more thing. While that is going on, how to find the posted code in Cloudways server. Go to access details under application credentials, note your username password. Okay, you have to use something like SFTP client like FileZilla or WinZip and post your Cloudway server IP address, password and all, port number, connect. Then you will be able to find the code they are saying. It's very difficult process. So, okay. Actually, there will be some built-in file managers, okay, using which also we can access, but Cloudways doesn't have. That's the reason we didn't find any option to see the hosted code in the server. Okay. Not required. You don't have to uninstall or something. Okay. You don't have to restart your machine. Okay. Don't worry about that. If it doesn't work, then you have to take it as a last option, but don't unnecessarily restart your machines. Okay. Okay. Got uninstalled or not? Okay. It's taking some time, guys. MySQL server is taking a lot of time. I'll say we have to, it's asking you to close the paint. So what I'll do here is I'll just take a screenshot of this so that we have the reference of this later. So the screenshot of this I'll provide in the Telegram group. Okay, if you want, you can go and join the Telegram group, guys, where you will see the screenshots of the training sessions. Okay, this closes. Let's try. Yeah, now it's almost getting done. If any other things to be closed, I'll close it. There is no other way. Let's close all the stuff, unnecessary stuff. Control panel. Is there anything that is left out? Shell is also there still. Close this one of them. We'll close the WhatsApp and all. Yeah, let's see. Still going on. Unnecessary stuff I'll close, guys. I don't need all this stuff in my machine. This may not be needed for you guys. In my machine only it is happening because I have multiple software for that purpose that happened. But if you have installed XAMPP and you start the Apache and MySQL, right, they will start smoothly. But what happened in my machine was I was having another one, MySQL Workbench kind of stuff that was there. Another software was there. So because of that, that happened. Otherwise, that would not have happened for us. Okay. Again, I'll go to the control panel and install a program. And if any other thing left out in MySQL, okay, it's not gone or what happened this to this? Okay. Let me uninstall this. Yes. Still running, it is saying it's not uninstalled properly yet. So fine, we'll try it again. So what? Not a problem. While that is happening, we'll try XAMPP, and then we'll start running the MySQL. Let's see whether it will start or not. No, it's still not starting. Again, the same problem may be the reason. Mm, okay. Taskbar, task manager. Just give me a second. Yeah, we can also change the port number also. If required, we can also change the port number. There's another way is possible. So instead of default port number, if you want to change the port number, then we have to go to XAMPP, click config next to the MySQL. Yeah, we'll try that port number. That is another better idea. Yeah, XAMPP and beside the MySQL, go to the config and open the my.ini file. In the my.ini file, where is the default port number available? 3306 is there. I'll change it to some other thing like 3307. 3307 and save this file, save and close this. Okay, let's try this time. Will this work or not? I'll say start. Now it's running, but on 3306 it's giving. That's okay. Anyhow, the MySQL is started, guys. Okay. So this is a very simple technique I would have followed, guys. Okay, but it took a lot of time. That's okay. Sometimes the things will not come so easily for us. Now server is running. MySQL is also running. What is the next thing that I have to take care of? Let's go to the chat GPT thing. What is the next thing that I need to take care of? I have the server and database related software running. Then I need to download the open cart. You see, just having the server and database is enough, or we need to have the code for code developed by the developers. Do we need to have the code developed by the developers or not? For running an application, for hosting an application, just server machine and database are enough, or the developers also have to write the code for the application so that it will run. Which one is better? Which one? What do you say, guys? Just having the server machine and database software is enough, or we need the code also? The application code also we need, right? Just by having a server, and if you don't host any application code in that, what is the use? How to get the code? How to get the code? To get the code, okay, OpenCart website. Go to the OpenCart website. They are giving the code for free. You don't have to appoint a developer or something. So this OpenCart, as the name speaks, open means it's open only. The code is also open, and they are giving the code for hosting this kind of e-commerce application, you don't have to develop from scratch. If you want to customize, you need a developer, but the basic code, the default code for hosting these applications, right? The developers of this open cart already have created, and they're also sharing it for free without charging us 1 rupee also. Click on free download. Once you click on free download, and you will get this download options, guys. Download and host your own. Yeah, I'll go and download. I don't want any hosting providers, because in this case I'm making my local machine as a server machine, my computer machine as a server machine. Yes. Okay. Here three options are there. When I'm trying to download the code, how many options they are showing? How many options they are showing, guys, to download the code? One is Scala hosting, another one is A2 hosting, other one is no hosting. I don't want any hosting, because I don't want to purchase with $17 and this kind of hosting providers. I don't want to go. Rather, I have a computer machine with me. That is the laptop that you are seeing right now. That computer machine only I have already converted into the server, and I have created the database also there. In that only, if I post the code, that is enough, right? Since my computer machine with the help of XAMPP is already converted to server, can simply download this. Okay, and if the download doesn't start, click here to download. It will download. Okay, the downloads of this open card is already started now. Can you see that, guys? The code related to this open cart e-commerce application is now started. You are getting the complete code for free. You don't have to spend even 1 minute of time. Okay, developers of the open cart has made it for free, guys. Okay, you just have to extract it and use it and host it. Okay, so while the code gets ready here, right? Where is the code? Sorry. While the code gets ready for us to, okay, the code is ready. So the code has been downloaded from the OpenCart website in the zip format. Okay. What is the next thing that we have to do, guys? Next thing, what is the next thing that I have to do here? Download the zip file, and after downloading, extract the zip file. Let's extract the zip file. Right click here and say extract. Extract all and click on extract. The code that is available in this zip folder will be extracted. Any doubts so far, guys? Anyone is getting confused here so far? Let me know if you have any doubts. Meanwhile, the code is getting extracted. Is that clear? Whatever that I'm explaining is clear so far? Whatever I'm explaining is clear so far, guys? You see, I told you that I will not only train, I will also change your mindset, right? I will also change your mindset. Just learning testing is something traditional ways, just definitions and finding the defects in the application. That is the assignment that are already given to you. But ultimately, you have to understand the concepts and technologies, technical stuff that you are dealing with. Okay, that's the reason we are taking a very big way to go there. Okay, so this way, if you learn the things, you will be very confident in whatever you are doing. First thing is that I have converted my machine into the server machine by running the Apache in the XAMPP software. And also I've created a database in my machine for the application that I'm going to host. Okay, I've started a database also. I've started a database software also. Okay, MySQL database software also I started so that I can create the databases there. Now the code is required. Okay, just the server is not enough, right? Along with the server, in the server I need to host the code. Just by having a database and server doesn't matter. I need to host the code. To host the code, I need to have the code. Either I need to develop the code, or some developers have to develop the code. So the clients have to spend a lot of money in making that code develop for their applications. But here I'm getting all the code for free as a sample. For the sample purpose, where I show you how to host the application, I'm getting a sample code for free, right? E-commerce application code I'm getting for free. Okay, the developers of the open card has provided this code for this e-commerce application for free. I don't have to spend day and night in developing this code. Okay. Once I get this code, I'll host it in my server machine. Okay. With the help of XAMPP again. XAMPP will help you in hosting this code. Okay. XAMPP will help you in hosting this particular code. Okay. Any questions, guys? Anyone have any questions? Yeah, you can change the port ID. Just now I had done right. Just go to MySQL and then click on config and in that INI file, just change the port number. It is working for me. Okay. You don't have to uninstall. You don't have to uninstall. Okay. Just change the port number. That is enough. Try that. Try that. For me, it worked. Okay. For you also, it should work, I feel. Okay. It's taking a lot of time for extracting the code, guys. Okay. So a lot of code is there. Extraction process is taking time. Download has not taken so much of time, but extraction process is taking good amount of time. So this process is required, guys. I want you guys to get it done. Okay. Because I gave this as an assignment in the last weekend, but if you have not done this, after these sessions, you have to do. No, no, no. You can install XAMPP. It's not that much heavy. XAMPP is not that much heavy. Okay. You can install it. Not a problem. Saurabh. You can install in your laptop. Not a problem. Okay. It's not too much heavy. It's okay. Okay. So by tomorrow, guys, you just do this assignment. It will be very good because I'm going to explain the stuff to you the same way. Okay. So by tomorrow, you do this assignment of finding the defects in the application. Okay. So you see, only if you depend on my one-side training, it will not be good, guys. Okay. I want you to utilize other time that I'm not giving you the trainings. Okay. So the assignment that I have given you is you have to open this application that is tutorialsindia.com/demo application. And once you go to that application, you just need to find the problems in that application. That's one thing that you have to do. Assignment two also I'm going to give. Assignment two is assignment two. This is for tomorrow only, guys. Okay, so before tomorrow session starts, you do this. Okay, try to find different problems in the application. Okay, if you find any problems, right, you just post in the WhatsApp group. So and so problem I identified in this application. You can see as a you don't feel that you are the only person who is testing the application. Work together, guys. So whoever is attending this session today, right? Work together on this, and then whatever the problems you have faced, whatever the problems or defects you identified in this application, post in the WhatsApp group here itself. That motivates other people also. Okay, I found so and so defect in the application. Post it here. Other person who is also attending the session today also will go through this, explore the application and post another one. Okay, together you can understand how many defects are there. Okay, let's see how many defects you will find. Okay, it's very interesting challenge, guys. Okay, it's very interesting challenge. I remember the days when I got assigned to a project in the initial days. No one has told me this is software testing, that is software testing. They simply given an application for me and asked me to find the problems in the application. The same strategy I'm going to give it to you guys. Okay, when since if you're also getting started with software testing, do this process. Okay, find out your exploration skills in finding the. Okay, it's like what is that game, guys? There will be some game, right? We'll take good area and we'll hide a lot of items at different secret areas and ask the people to find them. Anyone know the name? Anyone know the name of that game? Where we'll create some surprise kind of items and we'll hide it a lot of places. Yeah, treasure hunt, right? Yeah, correct. I forgot it somehow. Yeah, treasure hunt. Identify this. You should be curious like that. Okay, you're doing a treasure hunt on this application. Okay, you're doing a treasure hunt on this application where the defects are hidden. In this case, the defects are hidden, right? So you need to reveal them. Reveal the defects. Okay, like we reveal the clues in the treasure hunt, right? In treasure hunt, lot of clues will be there, and using that clues, revealing that clues, you'll be finding the treasure finally, right? Here also the same thing, guys. Okay, so here also you have to reveal the defects which are hidden in the application. Okay, be so curious as you are playing a treasure hunt and try to identify and do the assignment, guys. By tomorrow, like if you can do it by tomorrow, right? Before that 6 p.m. IST tomorrow, right? Then you will be benefited. Okay, it's not compulsory. Again, I'm saying it's optional assignment. But if you do, you'll be more interested in my sessions. Okay, that's what I can say. And your confidence levels also will rise because of doing that assignment. Okay. Okay, still extracting. That's okay. Okay, there's another name, scavenger hunting. Okay, I don't know that. Treasure hunt is something I know, but scavenger hunting I don't know. Hope today we'll be able to host the application, and these are the two important steps I feel. Other things won't take time, I feel. Okay, maybe small settings and all will be there, but otherwise, installation part will be there, and we'll be able to do it. I think so. Let's see how we can do it. It's 86% done. So we need to get the access of the storefront, admin panel, and the database of this application. So depending on our needs and all, we'll do different type of things. Sometimes in automation also we can use this. During automation also we can use this kind of stuff, guys. Okay. Yeah, manual testing classes only on Saturday and Sunday only. Okay. You see, once practical is done, theoretical will not take much time, Mrudula. It will be completed. Manual testing will be completed in no time. Okay. No weekday for now. At present, I'm not planning any weekday. Only weekends from 6 p.m. to 8:30 or 9 it will take. Okay. So we'll go with that flow. I'm not planning on weekday. I'm not available on weekdays. Okay. So I'm getting some corporate training requirements and all. So because of that, I cannot plan weekday batches. Yes, you can get the today's recording. I'll upload. Don't worry. Okay. I'll upload after the session. I'll upload. Don't worry. When you said upload, right? I forgot to upload one video. So of live automation batch. This is not your batch. Live automation batch. Today in the morning at 11 a.m. we have completed one session on this. I'll try to upload that also. Meanwhile, anyhow, the time is there now. 47th video, 46 last weekend, 47 is today's session. Yes, this is also live sessions are also on weekends only at live 11 a.m. IST. 11 a.m. IST on Saturday and 11 a.m. IST on Sunday. Yeah, everything is on weekends for now. Okay, everything is on weekends only. Live automation is on weekends. So far, we completed a good number of sessions on live automation sessions. 47. Every day we are learning something new. Okay, the people are learning something new because we are facing some real automation challenges. Okay, in live automation batch also we are facing some real automation challenges and solving new things every day, every weekend day. Like it's like 2 hours we are taking on Saturday, and 2 hours on Sunday. We are taking 4 hours, and in that 4 hours we are learning a people are learning a quite new things. Okay, how to solve the problems and all, and they are learning. Okay, so the the extraction has been completed, guys. Whatever we are waiting for is now done. Then just go here and after extracted, what I have to do, extract open cart files after downloading. Inside the extracted folder, you'll find a folder called upload. Copy that entire upload folder and paste it into XAMPP. Paste it into XAMPP. Okay, and rename that as HTTalks or something. Okay, okay, my store or something. Okay, just give me a second. After downloading extract the zip file, inside the extracted folder, you'll find a folder called upload. It seems. Okay, where is the folder called as upload? Copy this folder. I copied this folder, guys. I copied this folder and go to the other location where C drive. C XAMPP folder is there. In the XAMPP folder, I need to go to which place? That's not I need to follow the instructions. HTDocs. Where is HTDocs? Is there any HTDocs anywhere? HTDocs. Inside the HTDocs, you paste it. Control V. Inside the HTDocs, you paste it. That upload folder, you have to paste it. Once you paste that upload folder into the HD docs, okay, you can rename that to whatever the thing, like my store, whatever the thing you want to name it as, you can rename. Okay, let the copy happen. First of all, let it copy. This upload folder I am copying from the extracted folder into the XAMPP folder, htdocs folder into the upload folder I am uploading here. Once uploading is done, upload folder is copied here, copy pasted here. Then I'm going to rename that folder name. Then I'm going to rename that folder name. Here already the server and database are already running. And while they are running here, I'm pasting that upload folder code which got extracted from the OpenCart downloaded folder. Okay. Then after that, I'll rename the folder here. After that, I'm going to rename the folder. I'll rename this folder. Where is the rename? Right click, rename my my store or something. I just giving some name like my store or something. You can give any name. That's okay. And what I have to do next after changing that, you have to create a database for OpenCart. Open your browser and go to localhost. That is IP address of your machine and access like this. Okay. So open like this, guys, and close all this stuff. You can close this. Open the browser here and just open that URL once. That is http colon localhost. I'm from the chat GPT prompt only. I'm getting that. Okay. Localhost PHP my admin. Press enter. What is happening? Let's see. While the server is running, while the database is already running, and after I copied that code into the server. How did I copy the code into the server, guys? How did I copy the code into the server? I went to this, right? I went to this XAMPP htdocs. Inside the htdocs, I copied the upload folder and renamed that as my store. This my store will contain all the code. This my store will contain all the code. Okay. Framework PHP files are there. You see, a lot of code is there here. You see, edit with all this code. Where you are getting this code from? This code I got from the OpenCart. Okay. From OpenCart website, I got this code. A lot of libraries are there. Code is there. You see, a lot of images are there. For everything, code is there. This code I have not written. All this code I just copy pasted from that extracted folder into this htdocs folder of the XAMPP and rename that folder. So this is how I hosted the code on the server in my machine. Okay. I converted, first of all, I converted my machine into the server machine by using Apache, and I have created the, I've started the database management system software. And now I hosted the code by copying that code from the OpenCart code, developed code by the OpenCart developers into my XAMPP folders. After that, I am accessing localhost. Localhost, or you can give the IP address of your machine, or localhost is nothing but equal to the IP address of your machine. Either you can give the IP address or you can simply say localhost, which are both are same. And after that, PHP my admin. If I'm accessing, I got this. What I have to do next, guys? Once I get this PHP my admin, what I have to do next, guys? Click on new database, name the database something like my store DB, and keep the collation as something and create. It's saying, okay, let's follow the same steps. I don't have to reinvent the wheel. How to create the database? Here, new option is there. I can click on new here. Once I click on new, here new came, and I will give the database name. Like you can give any name. My store. I gave the name of my application name as my store there, right? So my store like DB, you can give some name, and remaining collation as this one only, and then simply click on create. Very simple. I created a database also. My store DB. This DB I'm going to attach to my application, right? That's the reason. Now install OpenCart. Once this DB has been created, install the OpenCart. How to install the OpenCart? To install the OpenCart, guys, again localhost my store. This is the name I have given in the XAMPP, right? If you remember here in the XAMPP folder, what is the name I have given? In the XAMPP folder, what is the name I have given? If you go into the XAMPP folder, uh, where is that? htdocs. Inside that, you see, I given the name as my store, right? So that's the reason I'm, you see, localhost my store only I'm accessing. Again in the browser, in the new tab, database is now ready. We created the database, guys. Here in the database, lot of data from this application will be stored. Okay, here my store, and open that application should come now. Let's see what is happening. This is the database. This is application. Let's wait for the application to come now. You see, it's asking me to install the application. For that, I have to accept the agreement. Just scroll down here and click on continue button. What is happening, guys? Once I click on the continue button, what happened? Pre-installation. So PHP version, all those things are coming. Okay, the language is PHP, guys. What is the backend language here? What is the backend language using with the code? Developers have written the open card code. Tell me, guys, what is the backend language? What is the programming language that developers have used for writing the code? PHP. PHP. It's not Java, it's not Python or something, it's not C Sharp or something, it's PHP, the code. Like this, you can understand what is the code using which your application has been developed by developers. PHP is the code. So here, this PHP needs some extensions, guys. This GD extension is there, not there, and zip extension is not there. Please make sure you have the set the correct permissions on the listed missing files and all. It's saying something, something, something. That's okay. I generally get these errors, but okay. My store config.php and admin config.php missing. They are saying that's okay. We'll do one thing. For us to overcome this problem, okay. GD and zip missing, right? GD and zip extension missing. Just go to the same prompt and write down. Here, write down GD and what is the other one? Zip extensions missing. So for that, what I have to do? Open PHP configuration, php.ini file. I think this is a PHP. Where is PHP? Okay. If you are using XAMPP, go to C XAMPP PHP app. C XAMPP. Where is PHP, guys, in this? I don't see any. Okay. I did this earlier, but I don't remember now somehow. Apache is there, MySQL is there. Anyone know this? Maybe in config. Let's see config. PHP.ini is there here. Yes, correct. Or this config. Is there any PHP? No. What about this config? I don't have. Here in this config, I have php.ini. So what I have to do here? They are saying me go to php.ini and then open in Notepad++ for GD extension. Put a comment. There will be a comment. Remove that comment. For zip extension also, there will be a semicolon will be a comment in this case of ini files. Remove that comment. It's saying. Let's try that. Click on php.ini and here scroll down until you see the comments will be there. First, I will search for what GD, right? Control F GD. I will say press enter. Is there any GD anywhere? Okay, I think I have gone somewhere. Extension GD is there. Okay, remove this comment here. Uncomment that. By removing the semicolon, this got uncommented and again zip will be there. The search for zip here. For zip also, semicolon is there. Uncomment that. And now file, save this, close this. Now once I do that, I'll do one thing. I'll just stop this Apache, stop this MySQL, close this and run it again. Okay, to restart the things. I need to restart the stuff, right? By doing some changes, I better to restart the things. Start it. Yeah, it started. Both got started. Now go to this place and reload here. You see all the tick marks came. But there are some missing files. It is saying my store config.php and admin config.php are missing. They are saying. I'll copy these two lines and I'll paste it here and press enter. You see, I have to use ChatGPT. Go to your open card directly, see exam, htdocs, my store, find the file config dist and rename it to, make a copy of it and rename it to config.php and navigate to admin folder. In that, find the file config dist.php, make a copy of it and rename it to config.php. These are the steps we have to follow. Simply go to the C drive XAMPP folder, C drive XAMPP folder. You see, very configurations, guys. These are all configurations. Even I don't remember all this stuff, guys. You see, we have to go with the flow and, we have to get them done. Where is XAMPP folder? And in that, what is the other folder? htdocs, right? Where is htdocs? htdocs. In that htdocs, My store, you go to the my store that you have renamed it as. In that, find config, control C, control V, and rename that to config. Rename that to config as like normal config. Yeah, config. Right click, rename, config. Done. This one is done. Again, go to the admin. Here also you'll find similar file. Control C, control V, and rename that to config.php. Once you do that, again you have to do the same thing, guys. Stop this server, stop the database, close this, and restart them, and again start them freshly. Yeah, done. And now I'll go here and then refresh again. You see, writable. Now it's right. Now it's kind of good. Click on continue, guys. You see what it is saying now? Once you click on continue while installing OpenCart, you are getting a lot of options here. Please enter your database connection details. So how to give the details? Let's see. Let's go back to the installation part, pre-installation check. Okay. Local my store, continue. You should pass all checks. Click on continue. That configuration, local host should be there. Local host name should be local host. Username should be root. Yes. Password, leave it blank if you have not set any password for MySQL. I have not set any password for MySQL, right? So I'll leave it blank. Database name. Where is the database name? I think this is a database name. I think so. That is my store, right? My store underscore DB. I'm making a connection, guys. You see, from the application, I'm making the connection to this my store DB. You see now how the application is getting connected to the database. Whatever I do on this application, that will the data that is created on this application will be stored in this particular database because I'm setting this up. You see, all these things we don't know that other team, DevOps team or some developers will do this for you. So you are not aware of. By knowing this also, you can test the things properly. You can identify what is the root cause of the defects and all those things tomorrow. You'll be a good tester. Instead of a normal tester, you'll be some very good tester. Okay. That's all the benefits that you will get by understanding all this configuration stuff and all. Okay. Then what is the next thing that I have to do, guys? After giving the database name, port number is 3306. Yeah, let it go with the port number 3306. Let's see where is okay, I don't know. That's okay. Let's see if any problem we'll see. And where is that? Here, port number. Please enter user and file for the administration. Okay. Database connection and administration password. I want to give administration. I'll give admin as a password. I think I'm just thinking this is a backend part of the application. Please ensure your username password for the administration I'm saying. And do I need to give that or? Yeah, here you see. Click on continue admin account setup. Enter admin. Enter admin username, password, and email. This is your login for your admin panel. That's correct. Whatever I thought is correct. Email address also I'll give. Email address admin. I don't know. Okay, some email address. This is your login for admin panel. I'm giving admin as a username password for the backend part of the application. Front end store and backend administration part two are there, right? Front and backend are there. Application parts. I'm giving that. Database are also given, and password is not there for this. Simply only username is there, and database name. I connected the application with the database name. Click on continue. Once I click on continue, what is happening? Let's see. Any problem here? Is it done or so? Could not make a database link using actively reduced it. Okay, just copy this two lines. If I'm not getting this, I'll just go here and simply use ChatGPT or something for that purpose. It should work, but yeah, it's running. First point, it is running. Oh, MySQL is not running now. I forgot to start. Now it will run. You see, that's the problem. Click on continue this time. Will it make a connection? I think it's now making a connection. Don't forget to delete your installation directory. Don't forget to delete the installation directory. It's saying Where is the installation directory? That is my store kind of thing, I think so. So it's giving me that message, right? So maybe here any examples are there. Let's find it out. 1 minute. This we modified and I'll go back, go back. Okay. Where is that steps? Done. Continue. But we got this error, right? So I'll check with the error only. Go to the open cart, my store, find the folder name known as install, delete the install folder completely. Okay. Fine. Okay. Go there. C drive. Any issue you get, you just use ChatGPT, guys. You'll get the solution. Go to XAMPP, HD docs. Where is HD docs? In that, my store. In that my store, there is an install folder. You don't need that. Delete that. Once you delete that, again, refresh here. It's gone. That's okay. Now close this. And now you have to access the front end and back end part of the application. Copy this part. This is all not compulsory for everyone, guys. If you do this, you will be at a next level. Okay. Localhost, my store, I am saying. Let's access this. Whether I'm able to access or not, let's see. Yeah, you see, the front end part of the application has come. In your local machine only, you have set up the server, and on the server, you have hosted the code and did all the configurations, connections, and all. Based on the configuration, you are able to access the database of the application. To access the database, you have to use localhost php myadmin. And to access the front end part of the application, you have to use localhost mystore. And to access the backend part, backend administration part of the application, where you can upload the product details and all as an admin. For that, we have to use another one, that is mystore admin. Okay, this link. Just click on that, you will get this backend part of the application will come here. You see, what was the password, guys? Admin and admin were the passwords, right? If I remember, the admin and admin were the passwords. Login, admin. Will I get access to the backend part of the application? Yes, I got the access for the backend part of the application. It's very important that you move your storage directly outside of the web directory. Exam application. Okay, current path. See XAMPP storage, new path storage. Why I have to move? I don't know, but it's asking me. If I move here, will it work or not? I don't know. If I move, let's try this. Let's see what is the matter. Will it move or not? Then path. Please time in a new admin name. It's saying in the path. You see, my store admin is there, right? Okay. I'll just give Arun or something. Move. What will happen here? I don't know. I'm trying this. Gone. So admin. It's coming. Admin. Admin. Okay. Admin. I think I disturbed it. Okay, no, I didn't disturb it. Okay, close this, guys. Okay, let's not worry about that. It's too much for us. Yeah, that's okay. Let's not do it. You got the front end part of the application, you got back end part of the application, you got the database part of the application. This is the database, guys. If you create an account here in the front end part, okay, you see here also customers are there. At this moment, how many customers are there? Tell me. How many customers are there here, guys? I'll show you how to explore this application. Tell you. If you can configure these three things, if you have the database of the application, you have the front end part of the application, you have the back end part of the application. Okay. Now, how many customers are there? Zero. But I'll go to the front end part of the application. I'll search for something like I'll go for my account and create register here. And I'll go to the register page, and here I'll give the details like this around Motori, and I'll give my email address, and I'll give the password as 12345, let's say, and then subscribe to the newsletter, privacy policy, click on the continue button. Okay, password complexity standards have come. I'll just give something like second $12345. Second $12345 I am given. Capital S also. Okay, your account has been created, guys. Now go to the customers table and in the backend part of the application, administration part of the application, refresh here and see. Did we get the customer record added to the backend admin part? To the admin part of the admin backend part of the application, can you see the account created in the front end part came? Yes or no, guys? Now we got the customer here. If you want, you can edit the details here. You can remove the customer from the application also. You can do that. Tomorrow, if you don't want this customer, you can delete also. You have the special permissions as an admin user. Now I'll go to the database here and go to the MyStore DB. In the MyStore DB, search for some table like users table or something. I'll say users or something. Customers or users, I don't know. Customer is there. Click on this customer table. What is it saying? I don't know what it is saying, but okay, where can I find them? Errors are coming, right? In the DB. Just, oh, now it came somewhat here. So here, tables, my store, expand this. Nothing is coming here. This is my database, right? Here, a lot of tables are there, but here I don't see anything. Here, tables are there also. Minus, only minus and plus are there, but no tables are coming here. But let me refresh once. Yeah, now it came. Something came here. Expand this. New. Some OC zone or something came. Indexes. OC zone. Columns. What is coming? I don't. Okay. Okay. My store DB. In that, let's go with the customer. If I expand this customer, columns are there. A lot of things are there here. Now select star from OC customer. So here, how to run this queries, guys. So you are new to this, maybe. So what I will do here is I will say use the database name is what? MyStore DB, right? MyStore underscore DB. How to run this? Where is the option to run this query? Anyone know this? Go option is there? Yeah. Where is the go option? Yeah, here, right? Okay. Then show query box and select star from what is the table name? Customers table, right? OC underscore customer. I'm just thinking. OC underscore customer. Go here and say go. Yeah, here the details came. Can you see that, guys? Whatever the account I created from the front end part of the application are coming here. Arun Motori, my email address, password, everything is coming, right? So it's in down. Yes, correct. This is the one, right? Yeah. Hope guys, now you have seen the connection between the front end part of the application, back end part of the application, and the DB part of the application. Everyone clear with this technology, terminology, and all those stuff today? How to host the code, how to create a server, how to run it, how to create a database, how to set up a database, and how to host the code in the server, and how to launch the application after doing the configurations, and how to access the database of the application, how to access the front end part of the application, how to access the back end admin panel of the application, admin part of the application. All these things should be clear, right? If you are this way, this knowledge, if you have, you see, software testing is nothing now. Okay, you have this knowledge. Now we can play with the software testing. Software testing is not that much difficult, guys. It's very easy, simple. Anyone can understand this. But this technology is something that no one can teach you. Okay? That no one will teach you. Now I'll give you one suggestion. That is, after all, we have went through all this stuff. Now, if you are able to set up all this stuff, I want you guys to explore this application DB part, different tables of this database of this application, and do different operations on this application from the front end part, do different operations from the back end part, back end admin panel part, and see how they are related and all those stuff. Okay, try all the stuff. Okay, now you can check each and every area of the application, even gift cards, return cards, everything, coupon codes. You can only generate. You don't have to depend on anyone. So when you are exploring this application, if you see, first preference, what I want you guys to do is you have to explore this application with an intention of finding doubts while finding the problems in this application, right? Defects in this application, right? Use this as a reference. Since you assume that the client has access to the database and the backend admin panel. Now assume that you only have the access to the front end. In that case, you can clear your own doubts like a client. Since you can host them, you can clear your own doubts on this application like a client now, because a lot of things are there here. Okay, so that is the main thing that I wanted to explain, and you just do one thing: copy this part, and I'll save it somewhere. Okay, so PHP my admin, and here also the front end part of the application, my store. I'll just paste it here. And the backend part of the application also, I'll just make a note. Okay. And the password also, I'll make a note. What is the password of my admin/admin is the username and password. Okay. So everything I have made a note, guys. Okay. In my notepad. So I will not forget them. Okay. So this is assignment you do, guys. And if time permits, you go and explore the database front end and back end part of the application. A lot of technologies are going to come, guys, in the coming days, not just manual testing, but you see why you have to learn database. Now you got an idea, right? If you don't have the knowledge of the database, can you run that query? Select star from users, some select star from OC underscore customer table. Can you run that query on the database of the application? You cannot run it. So everywhere you have to be ready. You should know the HTML, you should know the CSS, you have to know the JavaScript, you have to know the SQL. So you may be asking me from where I can learn all these technologies. So I recommend you to go with W3 School's website, guys. Okay. You see, everything I cannot teach, but I'll try my level best in teaching as much as possible. But you see, I'm giving a lot of time over a weekday of time I'm giving for you. Okay. What you will do on the weekday? If I'm taking the sessions only on Saturday and Sunday and this much on part only, you will learn means you will not learn much. During my training sessions, I want to not only give training but also change your mindset and give you a lot of assignments and all. If you work them, you'll become a better tester. For that reason, guys, so from 17 to 21, again, before the next weekend comes, I'm giving some assignments. Second assignment is that okay, keep this in basket. This may not be done in 1 week. Okay, you cannot do this kind of whatever the assignment I'm giving is not only for 1 week, but multiple weeks it will take. But keep that. I'll also explain at some point of time, but don't wait for me. Don't delay that much. Okay, be ready by the time. So HTML is one thing you are going to learn from the W3 schools. HTML. Second thing you are going to learn is CSS. Okay, lot of topics are there here. CSS, and after CSS, go and learn JavaScript, guys. Okay, for front end part, HTML, CSS, JavaScript are required. For the database, what is required? If you want to understand the database and all, what is required? SQL is required, right? SQL is required, right? And for the developers have written the code for the application using either Python, Java, or PHP or something. In this case, PHP is there. I don't recommend you to learn PHP right now. Okay, I'll be explaining you Java. Don't go with PHP or something. Okay, just these four items are very important. You see, they are in the first position. If you even go to W3 schools, out of all these technologies, what are the first four items they have mentioned? What are the first four items they mentioned in the menus, guys? Tell me. There are a lot of items. A lot of items are there. You see how many items are there in this, right? But your starting point should be starting as a software tester. At least these four pillars should be there for you. These four pillars you should reach: HTML, CSS, JavaScript, SQL as much as possible. Keep them, you see, keep them as a side hustle, and some portion of HTML you learn, some portion of CSS you learn, some portion of JavaScript you learn, some portion of SQL you learn. Okay, and for all these things, I already have the playlist also. Okay, you can go through the W3 schools as a reference, and at same time, okay, for this week, I'm giving you the assignments where you just go to my YouTube channel and simply for HTML, what you have to do? For HTML, you have to say QFox HTML. Simple. 2 words. QFox. In the YouTube, go to YouTube and search for QFox HTML and you'll get a video. Learn HTML in 4 hours. Okay. This video, you take it. Okay. You complete this one. Okay. You take this as an assignment. Okay. You just complete this video. I'll copy this link and post in the WhatsApp group also. Okay. Assignment 2. Learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and SQL. Okay, I'll also cover them, but it will take time, guys. You cannot wait till that time. Why you have to wait? If you have time, you can go through them, right? For that, recommended website is what? Recommended reference website is what? Reference website for that purpose is what? Is w3schools.com. In w3schools.com, they also have prioritized HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and SQL as a major ones. And also, you can go to my YouTube channel. Okay, go to HTML course on my YouTube channel is here. 4 hours video is there. Complete that. Next thing, after HTML, what is there? CSS. Here also you search for CSS. In this 4 hours only, CSS also will be there. You don't have to learn it separately. Okay. You don't have to learn CSS separately, guys. Above here only I'll write down. Otherwise, here only I'll write down. Edit HTML and CSS both together. Some JavaScript also will be there, not depth in depth, but JavaScript also will be there. Here, QFox, JavaScript, I'll search and get something for JavaScript usage. JavaScript full course is there. Copy this link or is there any separate video. Learn JavaScript in 12 hours. It's a very lengthy one, but if you have time, you can learn it, guys. I'm not forcing you. It's all optional assignments. Okay. I'm going to give you a direction, guys. Okay. I'm giving you some directions. Okay. How to learn, what to learn. Okay. It's not just about training of software testing and all. How many things you have to learn. Yes, HTML, CSS, you learn it. That's what I'm telling you, right? It's not compulsory. It's not mandatory or something. It's optional only. If you learn, you are in a good position. Rudra. Okay. These four things are very important. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and SQL are very important. Okay. When I go to corporate training, right? You know me as a corporate trainer, right? Okay. So I'll show you some images here. Okay. So recently I done some training, right? So I'll show you. Instagram. What is this? Okay, here let's go. You go here, and this is a batch I've taken recently, guys. Okay, this is my corporate training batch I've taken recently for Capgemini. And after that, this is my previous batch that I have taken. This is another batch. So, what is their curriculum? What will be the curriculum of the Capgemini for a software tester to step into the companies? First, they will teach web technologies, that is HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and SQL. They will teach. Okay, I will teach. I will teach generally. Okay, for them, I have taught them HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and SQL. After that, only I started software testing for them. Okay, you see how important this is. Got it, guys? For any IT person, whether you are a software tester, DevOps person, or you are a developer or something, doesn't matter. Every IT person should have the knowledge of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and SQL. How good you are, the better you are in the IT. Okay, it's not that you can be at level 1, level 2, level 3. It's up to you. You keep increasing your skill set there. Okay, though it's not directly related to software testing, but it is needed, guys. Okay, as an IT person, IT engineer, we have to learn it at any cost. Cannot escape. Okay. So keep that as a goal, guys. Keep that as a goal and do the assignments here. And SQL also have a playlist, guys. Very beautiful playlist is there. Okay, very easy way I explained here. Okay, I recommend you to complete this. Okay, how serious you are all depends on how seriously you are doing the assignments, guys. Okay, it all depends on how seriously you are doing the assignments. Okay, I'll just go with this. I'll give you this playlist only, guys. Okay, copy link address and okay, also learn SQL from here. Okay, SQL made easy kind of SQL course. So they may not be completed in a day or two or this week or something, guys, but keep learning them aside. Okay. Keep learning them. Okay. So that will make you kind of confident, okay, in the coming days and never stop learning. All the skill sets, never stop learning, guys. Increase your skill set. Okay. Even I keep learning. Okay. If I go to HTML, I know a lot of stuff, but I have something that I even don't know. I keep on exploring. I'll do R&D on this. Okay. But these core items first mandatory. After that, anyhow I'll be explaining Java. Anyhow I'll be explaining Java here. Once Java and these four items are done, then this one not required. C++, no one is nowadays requiring. And coming to Python, Java, C sharp, right? And all PHP or something. In that Python, Java, C sharp, we are going with Java because our batch is like Java batch. I'll also take you to Selenium Python if required, and Selenium C sharp also if required in the coming days. Okay. I'll take weekend sessions and try to complete that also, but not now. As an add-on modules, but I'll not commit to that for now. And after that, you have to know about the technologies and all. You see, learning is endless, guys. Even a software tester have to learn all this stuff. Don't think that only the developers have to know all these technologies. You see, whatever the W3 schools technologies are there, you also can learn them, guys. Okay, sky is the limit. This is what the mindset I'm trying to change here. Okay. If I have to change your mindset, this is a mindset I want you to change. That is, don't think that software tester don't have to learn all this stuff. Software tester can learn all this stuff. Okay. Software tester can learn all this stuff. The more you learn, the more better software tester you will become. The more technical person you will become. Okay. That's what I am saying. Apart from me teaching the software testing skills for you and what is software testing and all, parallelly you learn the for now important things are HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and SQL. But tomorrow, a lot of other things are pending for you. Keep learning them, guys. Keep learning them. Okay. Keep learning different technologies, terminologies, languages, and many other stuff. Okay. Sky is the limit. Okay. Have that mindset. I'm just changing your mindset a bit. Okay. Don't stick to only one thing, or don't stick that software tester, manual testing, automation done. It's not like that. Okay. You have to increase your skill set over a period of time. The more technical person you become, the more better you will become, guys. Sky is the limit for how many technologies are there and all. Okay. So hope guys, today you liked the session. Today's session. I'll stop the server and stop this database and close it for now. Okay. So hope you have learned something new here today. That is client machine, server machine, request responses. Okay. What happens behind the screen, behind the scene, like database, SQL, and I showed you theoretically explained and practically diagrammatically explained, and practically also I hosted the application and explained it to you. Okay. Hope you like the today's session. Yes, great. Yeah, manual testing duration, it will be done. Mostly we have aimed for this month end, right? We'll try to complete the by the end of this month, okay? But before that, I covered the technologies and all. Tomorrow, what we are going to do? Tomorrow at 6 p.m. when we are going to connect, we are going to do a testing project, okay? We are going to do a testing project tomorrow, okay? Okay, Raga? We are going to do a testing project tomorrow, okay? Starting from how to create a test plan, how to create test cases, okay, and all the other stuff, okay, how to report the defects, defect management tools, defect life cycle, okay, all this stuff. Theory will come later, okay. By the end of this month, I will complete all the practical. If possible, I will complete the theory also, okay. Like this kind of batches are only over, but real testing didn't start, Saurabh, okay. So this is not the first session. It looks like a first session, but it's not the first session because even our previous session also looks like first sessions only. So what you have to go is go to the batch 6 folder, Saurabh. Okay. Go to the batch 6 folder. Here there is a folder known as batch 6. You have the access to this folder, right? In that, go to the batch 6 folder and you can see here clearly what is the training plan, what is the manual testing. This is one we have started. So till now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Today is the fifth session. Okay. It's like every session you can count it as 2 and 2.5 hours. Okay, 2.5 hours of sessions you can say, 5 hours, 7.5 hours, and 10 hours, and today is 12.5 hours like that. Okay, you can go through them. Meanwhile, if you are not done it, you have not referred to these previous sessions, you just go through them. Most of the things are like you can easily understand. It's not a big deal. Okay, yeah, great. Anyone have not gone through the previous recordings? Go them. Okay, we started it very slowly, so you can understand each and every part. Okay, so today's session is also kind of very important, and tomorrow onwards we are going to start the actual testing part. Okay, practical testing part, like once we get an application, how do you test it? But I told you already, if you want to understand tomorrow sessions properly, what is assignment I gave you guys? If you want to understand the tomorrow session properly and with confident nature, I gave you one assignment already. What is my assignment? I want you to go with this first assignment. Okay, by tomorrow. You need to identify the problems in the application of this link. These assignments you can do at later point of time, but this assignment you just try to complete before tomorrow's session, if possible. Not compulsory, but if possible, I am saying. Okay, then we can complete the things faster. Okay, and you will be more confident while I'm explaining the stuff. Okay, then great. Hope everyone has enjoyed today's session. Okay, a lot of technical stuff were there. Okay, a lot of things you have known new. Okay, so any questions, any doubts, if you want to ask me before I close today's session, just let me know. Now, I'm open for the questions, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. And if you have liked today's session, okay, just just type good or something in the chat box. Okay, good or excellent, whatever you feel in the chat box. Okay, if you like today's session, great, good to know, guys. Yeah, Saurabh, I'll cover all the things. Don't worry. Cypress, Playwright, time will come. Even Tosca also I'll cover. Okay, already have prepared the notes for Tosca. You can see that here. Can you see the Tosca here? One day I'll take Tosca sessions for you. Okay, Tosca is also in ready for you. These are the notes I created for Tosca. Anyone know about Tosca? Codeless automation tool, but very good one. I'll add a lot of things. Okay, I'll make you all rounder guys. Don't worry. The sessions are going to be crazy going ahead. Okay. You don't have to ask me also. Okay. Whatever the basic structure I gave you in the beginning, that I included Cypress and those things, right? Apart from that, I'm going to give Tosca also. I'm going to change your mindset. It's not about training or something. All tools, all technologies, all the stuff. Okay. This should be a complete pack for you. The only thing is that your patience is required and, dedication and all those things are required. But apart from that, you're going to rock like anything going ahead. Okay. With this knowledge. Even security testing will be there. Okay. Performance, I'm not good at that, but I'll still try myself. Okay. Because I'll take some help from one of my colleagues who has worked in performance and I'll even try that area also. Okay. But based on the priorities and all, will go. Okay. Don't worry. Welcome, guys. See. Okay. It's an ongoing training process. Don't worry about the timing and all. If you want all the things for you, you have to give the time. There is no other way. You guys have to give the time to me. Then only I can explain all this stuff. Okay. So the way I have made the manual testing interesting for you, the same way. On one day I explained about domain. On one day I'm explaining about this one. Okay. Every day something is happening, something new you are learning. Okay. And now the next tomorrow we are going to have the practical testing. Testing doesn't take much time, guys. It's a very simple one. And remaining weekends, whatever we have by the end of this month, right? I'll cover you all the theoretical knowledge. Then that's it. Okay. That's how we can be done with manual testing part. Then we can move to API testing, any other testing like that. We can go forward. Okay. Don't worry. I'll make you all rounder. Don't worry. Okay. Fine. Any other questions, guys? Any questions? Anyone have any questions? All good? Great. Fine. Superb. So that's all, guys. Yeah, we'll stop here and meet tomorrow at 6 p.m. IST, where we are going to see the practical testing part. Okay. Bye, everyone. See you. Take care.